Steph's fishing line. Living the
Okay, we just
dream.
got to Algoma Mills. This is the first time we've seen the salmon this year. And we just got here at this pool. And we drove by and I saw a couple. Now, right in the... You can see them up there between the trees.
Come over here and take a look.
Yeah, there's about 40 of them up in there. Look at them up in there. Isn't that nice? Nice school of them right there. That's good. Good to see. Chinooks, pinks, and cohos. That's what I'm spotting in there right now. The 3 different kinds of salmon, they all come in at the same time to spawn. Isn't that a beautiful school of fish? Wow. That's so good to see. Look at them going in front of the tree there. There's
black under that
probably
tree.
30 of them going right in front of the tree there. These are beautiful. Now the smallest ones that you're looking at there are pink salmon. Middle-sized ones are the coho. And the largest that you see there are the Chinooks. Yeah, they're going up. Look at them moving up the stream. A whole school of them moving upstream there.
Just went up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow.
What a good stop this was.
Oh yeah.
Look, they just went 100 yards.
That's pretty amazing stuff, eh? The salmon are like right there. I'm going to go be backwards now into the face of them. And the thing is, these have all come up just in the last couple of days with the with the little bit of rain that happened. For the last month, there hasn't been much rain in this area. We're in Thessalon, Ontario, northwestern Ontario, and you can see these pink salmon are still rocketing in very fast. They're not holding out on nesting areas. So a couple of them are there. But it's like this is the very beginning of the run. A couple of bigger ones over there. What I'm looking for actually is the Chinook. So not so much the pink salmon, but the Chinook salmon to come in. They're a bit better eating. These pink salmon are not a good eating fish. Once they come in to spawn, their meat changes. And it gets really soft and mushy. But the Chinook, their meat stays a lot firmer. And it's a better eating fish when they come in to spawn anyway. Seasons are open on them, of course, and you're allowed 5 in possession. Pretty cool. Lots of fish here. But the ones we were catching, a lot of fun to catch. Well, we've been releasing them because they are spawning, so we haven't been keeping those. But to give you an idea, there's a lot of fish here. I'm being really careful here not to walk on the nesting areas. I'm trying to stay in the drier gravel beds, or the places where there isn't a spawning nest like that one right there. It's a big spawning bed, and another salmon over this way here. We'll get pretty close to this one. He's pretty good. And a couple more on this side of the spot here. There we go. There's a few in there. Yeah. That's a nice pool full of them. So we're on the Little Thessalon River, and this is the spawn one. It's really warm. A few flies are biting right now here. It's a very warm time of year. Usually we have temperatures in the single digits at this time of year, but it's 16 to 20 right now, which is really warm. And the water levels here are very low. They haven't had much rain. They had a good rain this morning. That's why some of these fish that have come in are very fresh and in good shape. So we'll probably take a few salmon to try and grill up tonight, and we aren't going to release all of them, of course, but we'll take a couple and we'll get to you on the grilling segment of our show.
Now let's
Welcome. We're at Thessalon,
fishing.
Ontario, a place called Little Rapids, and I found a pool here that's literally loaded with fish, and I'm just sneaking up on it. I don't want to move too fast, but I'm using a leech fly with a pink bead on it, also done with crystal flash, and that's a really good attractant for fish in streams, generally salmon or trout of any kind. So there's the lure that I'm using. So watch this.
Okay. We're going to wander this way a little bit. I want to show you the rapids here. You can see them literally jumping.
Oh, I had one in it. It wasn't in the mouth. I had them hooked in the back end there. You got to be careful. They've got to be hooked inside the mouth. Oh. Well, I seem to be into a fish, but the problem is there's so many of them in there that I've got it hooked in the side. Okay, he pulled off. So that's the thing, the fish has to be hooked inside the mouth, right? I'd share that with you, but that one wasn't legal. I'm glad that one got off anyway. another one in there now. And like I was saying before, there's a lot of them in there. So many that
You can't help it.
yeah. So many that when I pull back and it looked like I had a bite, it was actually on the tail of the fish. Now, just to let you see what this is all about, this one is a female pink salmon. Pretty decent size, all right? And oh. Now she looks almost spawned out. Her belly's very loose. They're usually a little plumper than that. This run started about 4 or 5, maybe 8 days ago or so. And some of them just came in and are fresh today. But this one has been in for a while. Her belly's kind of loose. So I'm going to release this one, let her do what she was doing. Right on, number one.
We'll turn this back on when he's got another one.
Another fish on.
I got one on here, but he went way downstream. I had to go way downstream to land it, but it was a nice one. I tried something a little different on this round. I took a float bobber and a chunk of roe, and the female grabbed the chunk of roe there. That's not a bad fish at all. Pretty good. Let that one go. Right on. So here's the setup. I was running about 3 feet of line underneath a float bobber like that. Just a standard walleye jig with a roe sack on it. Pretty decent. Bright pink. And that roe has is right from here, and it's Chinook salmon roe, not coho roe or pink, but that was a pink salmon. And because they're all in the same water, they recognize the flavor of their own roe. And seemed to be the ticket. All right, Justin's on the other side there, and he's got a fish on the line. He's playing one up. There we go. Yeah. Well, nice to see him land one. Right on. There we go.
Here's Justin Belisle. He released a few on a casting rod across from me.
Right on. Hold him up.
Caught my first rainbow yesterday.
Yeah. Got the lure out now. Grab him in the back of the head and hold him up. To show everybody at home. That's a female, eh? Yeah. That's a hen. Nice one. Nice one. I'm zooming right in on you. Excellent. Hold him up. Let's see him. Oh, that's a nice one.
Take the sunglasses off so
Right on. And away he goes. There you go. Right on. That's a good one. Hello, welcome. We're here at Little Rapids, and I tried something different today from yesterday, throwing lures and artificial baits. Today I'm throwing a worm and underneath the float bobber, and the salmon. A lot of people say that the salmon won't bite when they come in to spawn. I'm going to try and do this without the tripod, but it's kind of tricky. A lot of people say that the salmon won't bite, but this proves it right here. I got this one here on a worm. This is kind of interesting because they definitely bite when they come in to spawn. They'll feed, but not heavy like they do out in the lake. I'm going to get the net on this one. One sec here. This is kind of tricky because I didn't bring my tripod. There we go. I got it now. Okay. There, I got him in the net now. I said, see? The hook's right in his mouth there. And the line's all wrapped around his head, of course. But that just goes to show you that the salmon do bite when they come in to spawn. So I thought I'd show you that. That was kind of neat. I'm using a float bobber and just a worm on a straight number 6 hook. Pretty basic little setup. Now my friend next to me here is catching a few rock bass. Say hi to my buddies at home. There, he's throwing back some rock bass there. So we're right here, Little Rapids, Ontario. Okay, how you doing? Welcome to Algoma Mills here. Got my first Chinook. This one's a prime male, as you can see. Dropping stuff there. And it was in the top pool. Water's extremely low. Weather's really clear. Not good conditions, but managed to get one decent fish anyway. So there it is. Oh, this is living the life. Here we are on the edge of Georgian Bay, looking out over the North Channel. You probably can't see, it's pretty dark out there, but there's the moon. There's the moon. Yeah, I'm sitting here beside the fire, just roasting my feet, warming up after a long day of fishing. And I'll tell you, this is living the dream. Living the dream, I tell you. You really got to be here and try this. Honestly, living the dream.
Steph's fishing line.